Hello.
Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about a few things tonight. We are going to talk about the back office, which is basically where you can sort of manage your business. We're going to talk about your personal website, which is what you can send to people to have them sign up. And we will be talking about the compensation plan. I'd love to spend some time talking about our lead tracking system. And what that is, the 2-minute video that you all watched, the www.helo.life, there is an option within that website for you to create an account so that every time you send somebody to your website, it can capture if they actually watched the video and entered their information. So it's a super useful tool. I will tell you, Sean's been playing around with it for us. You can actually send somebody a link to that page, and instantly after they get done watching the video, you can have a, guys, I'm going to go ahead and mute just because there's some background noise. Mute. All right, okay, so hopefully that's better. Okay, so that, like I was saying, that lead tracking system, if you go out there and you create your own, basically what I can do is I can send the link to the video, the 2-minute video, and have the system automatically, after they're done watching the video, have them enter their information if they want more details, and automatically text them with a personalized message, you know, that I can create to create some sense of urgency or whatever, and include a link to the webinar saying that, you know, if you want the next step or you want more details, check out this webinar today. It's at either 12 or 8. So again, for those of you that are newer and you don't know, the webinars right now are going on every day at 12 and 8. They are live. If you can't get somebody on one of those live versions, we have a recorded version that we can get you. But that webinar that's the sell. The 2-minute video is selling the product. The webinar is selling the whole thing, the opportunity, the product. That is what's going to generate people's interest. Do not waste your time talking to people and going through all these details with them. Let somebody else do it for you. Somebody that's been with the company longer, somebody that's already made a lot of money with this. And by doing that and by showing that to these people that you're signing up that, hey, you really don't need to know a lot. You just need to know how to send somebody a couple of links. What you're doing is you're creating a system for them that is duplicatable. They can take that back. They can continue to work their full-time job right now until they quit in 2 months when they've made a shit ton of money. And they can just basically, they know that they can replicate that. Okay, so you're going to hear me say that probably on every single training webinar that we do, and that is because I want to drill that home. Do not recreate the wheel if it's not broken, and it is not broken. The system that they have in place right now, it works, okay? All right, so I'm going to get off that little soapbox.
Hey, Tanya, can you add Carrie McNamara to the World Changers? And
okay. So, sorry, I just got sidetracked. I'm going on very little sleep for several days, so bear with me. Okay, so I was talking about that lead tracking system. I don't think we're gonna have time to talk about it tonight. I would love to. If you are interested in that and that's something that you'd like to get signed up for, just hit me up after this and I will. Sorry, I've got to turn this off.
I'm texting her. I'm choosing. I couldn't get on the Zoom.
It's like my phone's like frozen.
But I am messaging like crazy.
No, I just got to get out of Boxer so it doesn't keep going. Okay, so yeah, definitely get in contact with me and I'll get you hooked up with that. So my previous experience is with It Works, and this was something that I did not do at the beginning that I really, really regretted later. Because by the time we started growing fast, and by the time you know, we're 3 months in, to recreate sort of that customer relationship management system, it would have taken a lot of work on my part. So I would say if you are at all interested in this, it's something I would say get into it now. Okay, so that's the CRM lead tracking system. All right, so let's move on. So the meat of this training then, we're gonna focus on, first we're gonna talk about the back office and your personal website, and then we'll move over into the comp plan. I want to make a clarification. I've been with the company for 5 days. I am absolutely not an expert. There is a ton I don't know. I went to a meeting last night and I was talking to people and somebody's like, I don't think that's right. And I'm like, you're right, it's not right, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna give you about 90 to 95% accurate information. That's it, that's all I'm gonna claim to do. And it could be lower. But I'm gonna tell you what I've learned so far and the things that I'm fairly certain about. The things that I'm not certain about, I will take your questions and I will take them back and get us some answers. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen now. Maybe? Okay. All right, sorry, I've got a million things up. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, back office personal website. Okay, so the link to your back office and well, not your personal website, but the link to your back office is worldgn.com. Okay, so that's right there. And again, this PowerPoint is out in the Facebook, the smaller of the two Facebook groups. All right, what is it? The back office. It is basically where you will track and control your business. A key point here for those of you that have been in other businesses like this one's free, which is nice. It contains information and resources, links to documents, business tools, etc. It is where you're going to access your commission information and you'll actually set up your pay so that you can get paid. It's where you can set your strategy, and we'll talk a little bit more about strategy when we get into the comp plan. It's where you can open support tickets. So right now, this is growing so fast that basically they brought it to the US at the end of September. They didn't get their distribution center opened in Miami until December, so there were some shipping problems right away. Right now we're having some customer service problems because we don't actually have a number that we can give our customers to call. It's all ticket-based because this is based in Asia, and that's their model. They don't have numbers, they do tickets. So right now you can actually open a support ticket if you need an answer from customer service. Coming next month, I think the latest I heard was second week, the customer service organization will open. It's out of Utah, I think, which is nice, so that we'll actually be talking to people in country. And so that's gonna help a lot in terms of any customer service issues that people are currently have. And I'm gonna stop right there. I said this earlier tonight, I'm gonna say it again. This is the company, you are right here. Like, you are in at the top. This is so new, which is exciting, and you're gonna make a lot of money, but you have to understand that there are going to be some things, some kinks. And it's gonna take a little bit to get those things worked out. So, you know, as they add new technology, as they have to decide they have to ramp up and put more into the business, those types of things, you're going to want to be as patient as possible. And you're going to also want, as you start to share this opportunity with other people, you're going to want to be able to explain that. If they go out on the website and they search and they find some complaints, you're gonna wanna be able to address that. All right. Okay, also in the back office, you can track your orders, you can do other stuff. So we'll actually get in there in just a minute and walk through it. Your personal website, so that is where you actually send people to sign up. It is free. Again, that's nice. It is your username followed by worldgn.com. So my username is T Matthews. So my website that I give people to sign up is tmatthews.worldgn.com. If I did not give that particular website to you, I'm going to tell you why, and this is something you probably need to be aware of, just from a leadership perspective. Me, my cousin, and my cousin's husband are all, we're all three separate, but we're working our businesses together as a team. So we have, here in the beginning, we've got a little bit of strategy in terms of who's going where. We don't have a lot of control over it, but in this very beginning, we've been making sure that we kind of get, you know, we get us all off and going. So, but anyway, from your perspective, basically, you're going to give out your username followed by worldgn.com, and that's going to be what you send to people to sign up, okay? So how do you get there? This is to the back office. You go to www.worldgn.com. You're going to click on back office, and then you're going to log in with your username and password. Easy peasy. How do you navigate? Okay, so this is just, I'm just going to run through this real quick because I'm actually going to show you. So this is more of a reference. To access your commissions tracking and strategy, you can click on business. to access your orders, you click on My Orders. There are some documentation and tools. There's a place where you can set up your pay, open your ticket, access your loyalty membership, which we'll talk about in just a little bit, and then to order additional products. So again, this is more of a reference page for you, that if you want to print off this PowerPoint, you can keep this and you'll have this information. All right, so how do you sign someone up? Okay, to sign someone up, you do not collect their information. Again, we're trying to provide a system that is duplicatable. And if I'm working a 60-hour-a-week job and I've got 2 kids and I'm running them to soccer practice and I'm making dinner and all this stuff, I may only have an hour to spend with this business. I may only have 30 minutes to spend with this business. I'm not going to waste that 30 minutes signing people up for them. I'm not going to collect their information and enter it. I'm going to send them a link and I'm going to say, do it. All right, we're early in enough on this that most people that we're signing up are, they've been around the network marketing business. They get this. This is a tech product, so a lot of people signing up are going to be techie. So you simply give them your website and let them do the work. So just for a sample flow, for those of you that actually have not done this yet, let's say that I sign up Jane Doe. I send her my website, tmatthews.worldgn.com. She's going to go to my website, and the landing page that comes up should default to showing the products that are available. Okay, meaning the family pack, the single. However, if somebody does it from their phone or their tablet, it doesn't always seem to come up with that landing page, in which case you're going to want to tell them, if you do not see the products there appearing, click on store. If they click join, it's going to take them longer to get through. This process is going to be a little bit more confusing. And so if I were going to, send something to somebody, I'm not only going to send them my website, I'm going to say, when you get there, the landing page should show you some products. If you don't see the products, just click on store, okay? And that's the information you want to give them. They're going to walk through the steps, add the stuff to their cart, and about halfway through, it's going to prompt them to either log in or register. So Jane Doe is going to create register because she doesn't already have an account. She's creating an account. So she's going to register. That's where she's going to populate her username of her choice, her password. They ask for birthday, email, and billing address, I think, although it doesn't ask for any card information at that time. And then the final steps will just continue to take her through the checkout process, okay? So that's pretty simple. I'm gonna flip over now and I'm actually going to take you through some of the back office. We're not gonna cover all of it right now because I want to go through the compensation plan before we cover those sections of the back office. I'm going to unmute y'all and see if you have any questions. So give me just a minute to figure it out. Up here? Yeah, okay. All right, does anybody have any questions? Awesome. Okay, muting you guys again. Okay, so back office. Again, I am going, okay, let me get out some stuff here, guys. Okay, so I am going to show you, Michelle is actually above me in our chain, and so I'm going to show you the back office from her perspective. Although, as a reminder, like I said, we're working our business together. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start by logging out. If you're in and you need to log out, you're gonna log out there. All right, so I'm gonna type in www.worldgn.com. Now, if somebody asks and they just want to see, hey, what's the company's website? I just want to take a look around. You're going to send them to this worldgn.com. You don't have to send them to your link. You're going to just send them here and they can take a look around. Now that I'm here, I want to access my back office. I'm clicking on back office. And then I'm going to sign in. Oops, I'm going to sign in as Michelle. Okay, so this is your kind of your summary, your dashboard. It shows you what your current rank is. Michelle actually promoted last night to team developer. I know it says team builder partner there, but she's got this gold status, which you need to be a team developer. So she actually had 2 promotions in the 5 days, which is pretty awesome. I don't have my printout. Okay, I'm just gonna walk you through, and I don't know, but all right, so couple things here. Right here, commission period. Our commission periods are weekly, and right now we've got 5 days left in the commission period before it will reset. And so that's showing there. It tells you how much time is left. Your activation status. If you have joined but not purchased a product, your activation status is going to say inactive. The way to keep, and your activity level resets every month. The way to keep yourself active, you have 2 choices. Number 1, you can sign up for the $59 loyalty membership. Number 2, you can sell at least, or sign up at least 1 person a month to buy into the business and get the HELO. Okay, so either way, I'm gonna tell you right now, you want the $59 loyalty membership. And I'm gonna show you why in just a little bit. But that is for sure, you wanna make sure that your activation status, that you stay active, because otherwise you are not gonna get paid. Okay, so that's your landing page. When I go to business, this is where the bulk of this is, the meat of this. So you can see under business, I've got lots of options here. I'm gonna skip over most of this right now because I want to talk about the compensation plan first. The 2 I will point out real quick is this member kit. If you click here, it's going to take you into some different documentation is here that you can actually download. So it's just good to know that it's there. I'm sure a lot of this is going to be available in our Facebook pages and stuff like that too, but just know that it's here if you need it. You can also click on business tools underneath business, and there's some stuff out here. And I have not played around with a lot of this before, so I'm not quite sure all what's out here. It looks like there are some marketing materials for you, so that's out here. All right, my orders, that is going to be basically any orders that you have submitted or that you have received, and I'm gonna talk through that real quick. Okay, so you can see here underneath my orders, there's last, pending, completed, canceled. But up here, there are 2 over here that are kind of important: orders forwarded and orders received. So if I sign up under credit card A, nobody else can sign up with that same credit card. So if I sign up with credit card A and then I try to go sign my son up and use credit card A, it's not going to let me do it. So what needs to happen is when that person underneath you that wants to use your same credit card, if they want you to pay for it, as they're walking through the sign-up process, instead of choosing credit card when they get to the pay option, there's this little globe world-looking icon, and it says forward order. They're going to click on that, and they'll put in your username. So for instance, let's say I'm going to sign me and my son up. So I go in, I create my account, I go through the sign up process, and then I give my website to my son, and he goes there, he enters his information. When he gets to pay, he is going to, instead of selecting credit card, he's going to select to forward the order. He's going to have to put in my user ID. That's how it gets forwarded to me, okay? After he does that, when I come in here and I click on orders received, there will actually be some orders here, and you can choose to either pay or refuse. All right, so if any of you all send me an order, I'm going to refuse it. I'm not going to pay it. But you do need, in order to forward that order, you do need to have the person's user ID. All right, so again, this is a lot of information. You don't have to remember that, but if you ever get into that situation where you're trying to use a credit card for more than one order, this is an option for you. Okay, let me go back. Your products, this will show, you know, the products that you've purchased and what's active on your account. One of the things that I want to point out is your loyalty program. This is where you can access that information. And we'll talk later about why you need to access that information, but that's right here underneath your products. So you can click on membership. The HELOs themselves, there's an associated app. That's how it does the tracking and the software updates and all of that kind of stuff. The app is in the Play Store. It's available for both Android and iOS. And I just wanted to point that out since it says HELO app. I have no idea what Space System is, and I don't want to know what Space System is at this point. If I click on accounting, this is where I'm going to go to actually set up my pay so that my commissions, and all of my pay can get transferred. I had told a couple of you that I was hoping to do this by the time that we got here tonight, and I have not had time to do that. So once I get that done, if there are any nuances or anything you need to be aware of, I will for sure let everybody know. Okay. Profile is just where your basic information is, and then support is where you're going to open up a support ticket if you have any questions. All right. So if I want to log out, again, I will just click on this little icon up here, the little key thing, and that's going to log me out. Okay. So for right now, I'm going to go to home. I am going to figure out what I'm doing. I'm going to unmute all of you guys and open it up for questions before we get into the comp plan. What questions do you guys have?
Okay, I do have a question.
Okay.
If I get somebody that is interested and they go ahead and they create a login and they sign up, but they don't buy the product, so they don't have $320. But if they find somebody else to purchase the product, they still stay active and they'll earn commission as long as people are buying the product under their website.
Okay, I'm going to mute everybody because there's a lot of background noise, and I'll answer that question. It's a really good question. Okay, so hey guys, you can unmute yourself, I guess. Even though I muted you all, you can unmute yourself. So if you do have a question, just unmute yourself. Oh, okay. So people do right now have the option to basically reserve a spot in your organization. And they do that by going to your website and clicking join. And that's why we don't want to send most people to join, because they're going to think, oh, it's free. I don't have to do anything, and they never buy a product. But that join is really just to be used for anybody that maybe they don't have the money right now, but they know they're going to, they're really interested, and you want to get them in at the place, near the top, because you know that you're going to keep building and people are going to go under them. Now, this is not something that I'm personally going to advertise. I've told a few people about it, and that's because right now I'm working with my close family and friends. Not really something I'm going to go out to the masses with. It's just, I'd rather have a confirmed sale and get that person on their way to actually making money. So if they do that join and they get their spot in your organization, they will be listed as inactive. And what that means is that they cannot sign anybody up, nor they cannot earn any money. Okay? So in order to actually activate their spot, they have to purchase a product. Okay, so TJ, you can I can see you can shake your head, yes or no. Does that answer your question? Okay, perfect. All right, does anybody else have questions? And go, like I said, go ahead and unmute yourself if you have a question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so can you explain again about the 50, so if we did the loyalty pack at the $59, so you have to have your people underneath, you have the $59 loyalty pack, otherwise you got to sell one system a month. Okay, no, so that's a good question. No, the requirement is that you have it. So if you have the $59 pack, and let's say you get sick and you're not going to sell anything for 3 months, you're still active as long as you personally have that 59 pack, that $59 loyalty membership. If you do not opt to sign up for the $59 loyalty membership, which maybe you don't have the money right now or whatever, the only requirement to keep you active is that you sell at least 1 HELO per month. Gotcha. Okay.
And what is the other benefit of having that $59 besides getting a new, the new generation, every year? What is the other benefit of, $59 a month, that's a lot to be paying per month if you're not doing much.
Okay. I'm so passionate about this loyalty membership. It's really easy for me to to sell it. I'm going to flip over because I actually have a slide in the comp plan where it walks through it. So one second. Why wouldn't I do that? Okay, there you guys are. Okay. You can look through this if you want. I'm going to tell you, to me, the key points. Okay, number one, if you personally, and this is you personally, and first of all, I think in order for you to sell the loyalty membership, you need to personally get on board with this and understand the benefit of doing it. So the benefit of doing it, what you personally get if you opt in for that loyalty membership. Number one, every year you're going to get a free HELO. And why is that important? When they come up with additional functionality, they're gonna be like firmware updates and stuff like that. They're gonna push it. However, there are things like cosmetic differences and even some speed, accuracy, those types of things that will get updated periodically, and they'll come out with new devices. So as an example, right now, for those of you that signed up to order one, you did an individual pack, you're going to get one HELO, and you're going to get the choice of choosing either a classic, which is the black one with the kind of bulky face, or you can choose an LX. And it did not prompt you to choose that when you were walking through. You're gonna get an email after the fact, and starting tomorrow, we can go in and actually select which one we want. Now, if you want the classic, it's gonna ship right now. Or it will take 5 to 7 business days to get to you. The new LXs will not be available until March. The latest date I've heard is March 22nd. And the benefit of the LX, for the most part, there's a little bit of accuracy improvement, but for the most part, it's cosmetic. There's a slimmer face. There are some interchangeable color bands. And so they will continue to do that. They'll continue to come out with, sleeker devices. We just partnered with Antonio DeRosa from, he was the concept designer for the Apple iPhone 5 and 6. And that's kind of exciting because, he'll be in on designing, our future iterations. But for the most part, they're cosmetic changes. So by doing this loyalty membership, you get a free one every year, okay? You also get a free phone every year. I don't know anything about the phone. I don't know. You get every month that you spend $59, you get back 75 points. That's basically $75 that can be used on product. So I don't need to wait a year to get my free HELO. After 4 months, I'll have enough to buy a HELO with those points. Okay? And I don't know if there's other stuff that's available. What? Oh, yeah. So I don't want to go there, actually. So there are other products that you guys might be interested in. Okay. There are products, really cool products that you guys would want to have. So also, you get the warranty, the protection plan. And basically, let's say you sign up for the executive pack. You get, right now, if you do the executive pack, and this has been going on for about a week now, you actually get 6 devices. You get 1 classic instantly, and then you get 5 of the new LXs once they're available. Just by doing the loyalty membership, because you only do it once, that $59 covers all of your devices, okay? There are some business tools, there's a webinar service, so it's basically a write-off. And again, at this point, we're really marketing the opportunity. Most people that you're signing up right now are going to, actually work it, and that's what you want. So I think I covered all of that. All of that is really awesome. Okay, if you did not get any of that, I'm still gonna try to talk you into the loyalty membership. And that is because of this right here, this 1% loyalty box commission program. Basically what that means is they are going to match 1% of your monthly commissions, and they're going to put it in this little loyalty box for you. And after you've had your loyalty membership for a year, it's going to pay off. So I'm going to give you an example. For those of you that were on the webinar with Jeremy, he's been in this 3.5 months. So 3 times he's made a payment of $59. That equals he spent $177 on the loyalty membership. He showed us our 1% loyalty box, and I'll show you where that's at in the system. It already had $8,000 in it. So I guarantee you that you are going to cover the 720 or whatever it is a year, I guarantee you, you're at least going to make enough in your loyalty box. I guess I shouldn't guarantee you. That's really not up to me to do. But I am 99.9% certain that if you get your 2 people and you teach them to get 2 people, by the end of the year, you will have at least covered the cost of your loyalty membership for the year. Okay? All right. Unmute yourself if you have any questions about the loyalty membership. Okay, that is why you personally want the loyalty membership. Why do you want to sell it? Residual income. Every time you sell it to somebody, you get $6 instantly, plus you get commissions, and that's every single month. Okay, so because every time you make a sale, you get instant sales, you get commissions. So basically every month you're getting $6+ on every single person under you, every person you've signed up underneath you that opts in for that loyalty membership. This is basically your way to say, okay, let's say I work this for 9 months and then I'm going to sit back and, just kind of let it go. That residual income is going to keep coming in.
How do you sign up for the loyalty membership again?
There's an option to do it when you first sign up and you're going through that process. If you did not do it when you first signed up, basically in the PowerPoint here where I talk about to order additional products, you just click on store at the top, and underneath store you're going to have some options to either buy a pack, to buy a product, and there's a little tab that says membership, and that's what you're going to click on, and then it will let you add it.
All right, thank you.
I have a question.
Yep.
Okay, so someone posted this on the webinar, but I didn't see the answer. Does that roll over?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay, I just saw someone post it and it made me think of it, so.
The rollover gets really confusing, and I think I found a good way to explain the rollover. I would say that the volume associated to this, yes, it rolls over. But I don't know with 100% certainty what you're actually asking, so can we follow up on that afterwards?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
The rollover stuff is where I start, I'm not educated enough yet, so. What other questions?
Hey, Tanya.
Yeah?
I think I like the Loyal program so much, I think I entered it twice. Is there a way to delete?
I don't think you could have entered it twice.
Well, it's got one pending and one, where is it? In products. I was just skimming through stuff and I'm like, well, how'd that get on there twice?
It's this is actually, so what I've noticed so far, let's say you sign up for an executive pack. When you go back out to the store yourself, you can't actually purchase another executive pack. You can't purchase like product that you already have, if that makes sense. Now, if you sign up for an individual, you can go out there and basically it will let you upgrade to an executive pack, but like you can't purchase another single one. So I don't think it should have let you do the loyalty membership 2 times, but I will definitely take a look. Is that Donna talking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Donna, I'll follow up with you afterwards and I'll get your log in and take a look at it, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Let me make a note real quick.
Hey, Tanya? Hey, Tanya?
Yeah?
Yeah. This,
I can barely hear you.
okay.
Is it Tim?
Yeah,
Okay, hey Tim.
that $59, $30 of it does stay in the system, just like your lower side, it does roll over. It never touches until it's used.
Okay.
And you get credit on it. That's just like the product.
Okay.
It goes into the binary.
Okay. So Tim, when I get to that section of this, any help you want to give me with that? I keep it very simple. The rollover, I know it rolls over, but in terms of, you'll see when we get there, okay? But but thank you for confirming that.
Hey, I have a really quick question before my computer dies. So if I did not do the 59 right away because I figured it was the end of January. So, and it's not going to really do me anything for January. So if I were to do it now, is that going to mean that it's just going to go ahead? See, I wouldn't want to get charged for January because I'm only in January for a couple days. So I'm not sure how.
Okay. It's not a calendar month. It is
Okay.
actually, and Tim, correct me if I'm wrong here. If I sign up today and I sign up for my loyalty membership, it processes today, and then it processes a month from today.
Right.
So it's not like what you're getting. If you sign up today, what you're getting is basically you're going to reach your 12 months sooner where you can collect your loyalty box.
Right. Okay.
Or if you wait a month to sign up, it just puts you out a month that you can't collect that loyalty box.
Right.
Okay. So
Yep.
there's really no benefit to waiting if you're going to do it. I would say do it as soon as possible.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. Let's move on to the comp plan. This is fun. I have about 15 minutes to walk through this. This is where I'm really going to get into the I don't know everything thing. So just bear with me here and jump in. If you have information I don't have, please jump in. This is a presentation that the company has. They have a lot of PowerPoints and stuff like that that we can access. I basically just took it and made some small changes just to help with the talking points. And so basically, so you would have the information when you walk away to use as a reference. So their presentation is more like, okay, you're going to talk through this. I want you guys to have something that you can take back and be able to access and remember some of this stuff. Okay, the compensation plan, simple and lucrative. I don't know how simple it is, but we've only been doing it for 5 days. So basically there are 4 ways to earn income, even though it says 5 down here. But did I do that to my screen? Hold on. All right. Anyway, okay, so there are 4 ways to earn income, plus you've got some special add-ons, which are more nice to haves to me. They don't really mean anything. You've got the car bonus. You get to a certain rank and you can choose your choice of a Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, or I don't remember what the other one is, Ferrari, which all that stuff is really cool, and I'm going to do all that stuff, but it's not really my draw here. So in terms of the actual ways to earn income, number 1, direct sales. These are your fast start commissions, 10% of your sales, and we'll go into each of these in more detail. Number 2, this is your commissions. Number 3, check match. And then number 4 is that 1% loyalty box that we just talked about, okay? So that's the 4th way. So we talked through this slide, which is the loyalty membership. So I'm gonna just click ahead to the earning opportunity itself. Okay, so earning opportunity number 1 is the fast start. This is 10% of your sales or more, okay? And I'll explain the or more in just a minute. And when I say your sales, it means anybody that you sponsor or sign up. Anybody that uses your name or your user ID as the sponsor when they sign up. This pays instantly, okay? Which is so cool. Just so unlike anything I've experienced. To see it, you can go to your back office. You log in and you can go to business and then fast sales. And I'll take you there in just a minute just to show that to you. Let's say you sell a single for $320, which I think the price just changed to $319 on the website. So we're going through, with the end of the pay cycle, they're going through some changes, getting those new LXs out there. So the numbers I have here might not be correct, but the concept is the same. So the single's $320, you instantly earn $32. If you sell a family pack, I think that's went up to $13.60. They've got a promotion on right now, so you instantly earn $200. So that's actually more than the 10%. They've got another promotion where I think you actually even earn another $100. But I don't think that's instant, so we won't talk about it. The loyalty membership, that's $59. You instantly earn $6. Plus, you earn $6 each month that your sponsees continue to participate in that loyalty membership. Okay, that's your residual income. Every time a sale goes through for your sponsee, you earn money. So whether that be loyalty membership, every month it processes, that's a sale, whether they do an upgrade. So any of those, basically anything that they buy, you get 10% on instantly. Okay, so let me flip over here real quick. I'm going to take you into the back office. Okay, so this is Michelle. So if I click on business, maybe. Oh, okay. If I click on business and then I go to right here underneath business, I go to fast sales. Okay, there it is. I can barely see straight, honestly. Fast sales, it's going to show me here all the fast sales that I've made. And like I said, we've been signing some up under me, some up under Michelle, some up under Andy. We've also given away a couple to people. So these are, so this 32, that was a single. It tells you exactly who it was that signed up. This is the loyalty program. And the single for Sean. This is the loyalty program and the single for me. So right there, that's $108. We made, so in our first 5 days with the instance, and I haven't looked in the last 24 hours, we made $834. So that's instant. And this is where you go to look. Once you get your bank account information, I'm not really sure. Tim, are you still there? And have you entered your bank account information yet to start actually receiving your money? You might not be there still. Okay. Again, I'm pretty sure if it's like I expect it to be, although I haven't done this yet, so I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure that you can like attach your bank account information and it will automatically transfer every time you make those instant sales. I will confirm that and get back to everybody once I go through that process of setting up our account information. Okay, flipping back over. So that is earning opportunity 1. Are there any questions on fast starts or fast sales or whatever it's called? Okay. Earning opportunity number 2 then are your commissions. Basically, this is either 10, 15, or 20% of all volume, and this is volume. This is not equal to sales. Each of the products have a volume associated to them in your downline. So that includes volume for people you sponsored. It includes the volume for people that your sponsees sponsored. It includes the volume for, you get the picture. It's all the way down. The volume itself, for instance, the single pack, it's $320. The volume associated to that is $100. And so if you, let's say you're earning 20%, you're going to get $20 on that. The family pack, the volume is $500. If you're getting 20% of that, you're going to make $100 in commission. That's for the people that you sponsor. That's in addition to the fast starts. In terms of the 10, 15, or 20, we'll talk through in the next couple slides about what the difference in that is, but it's basically based on volume. So you have 2 legs, and you're going to continue to be building these legs equally. However, one of your legs is going to also be built by the people that are above you, okay? And we call that your power leg. So if I'm here, I have 2 legs. The only place I can put people are here or here. Okay, and if I share this leg with my sponsor and my sponsor's sponsor, they're gonna get spillover. It's gonna go all the way down on this side of my leg. So this leg is gonna grow faster than this leg. So this is called your power leg. This is called your profit leg. This isn't super important for you to grasp, but all you really have to grasp is that you're gonna get paid on the lesser of the 2 legs, which is typically not gonna be that leg that you share with your sponsor where you're getting the spillover. That's why they call this the profit leg. Your goal is to build equally. So as this one takes off, you might start with your focus over here, but then let's say you put a total runner over here and they take off and they go crazy. You're basically just want to keep them balanced. Okay. And that's where I put my little note. It's more complex than that, and you'll hear it referred to differently. You'll hear some stuff about, I don't even know. You're going to hear it referred to differently. Even if you hear about it the different way, this is basically what you need to know about how the pay happens. Anyway. So if anybody's been in a binary before and they feel like they can do a really good job explaining that, to me, all I felt like I really needed to know is that each time I get paid for commissions, I'm going to get paid on the lesser of the 2 legs. I'm going to open this up to anybody that wants to jump in and explain it. All right. Okay, so yeah?
Tim.
Hey,
This is
Tim.
Tim Wood. Yeah, you always get paid on the shorter legs of pay leg, and depending on who you get on what side, you know, whatever happens, that inside leg, you always build the inside leg by yourself. It starts with you, but depending, all night last night I was watching it, and my inside leg was higher than the outside. And
Really?
right at the end it caught, but yeah, so it depends on who goes, but you do always, you really want to balance it. You never lose, you know, like if there's 50,000 volume on your inside leg and 80 on your outside, you get paid on 50, but that other 30 will roll over into Tuesday. So you start 30,000 ahead. It never goes away, it never flushes, but you always get paid on the lesser side.
Okay, and I'll show you that a little bit in the system when we walk through here, just a little bit. But if you want to get into more detail on that, let me know. We'll do a sidebar, because I just don't know that it's important, but at the end of the day, you're going to get paid. So, so you can track your prelim commissions like as the week is going on and stuff is getting added. Actually, you can go into your back office and do a calculation to see what your commissions are at as of that point in time. You can track the actual in your back office once they actually post. So like last night, our pay cycle ended because the pay cycle runs weekly. There's a slough closing at 12 a.m. Pacific time, which is about 2 a.m. our time. I know I was up at about 6 a.m. in there this morning and the pay cycle still hadn't closed. That's why they call it a soft closing. It's going to happen in a window of time. It's not always the same exact time. But basically so right now they're in the process of processing all of our commissions. Once they have those processed, it will actually post in the commission section of the business section of your back office. All right, so let's flip over there real quick and I will show you. So this is the commissions section. That is where I just said that once they're calculated, this is where they're going to post. You can see they still haven't posted yet. If you want to monitor, you know, as the week goes on, you can click on this TVC right here. I don't know, so right now, because they're in the process still of processing, I don't know how accurate this is, but if I click on calculate TVC, it's going to show me, and remember, it's going to reset each week, except for the residual income. No, even with the residual income, it's going to reset each week because you only get paid. If you sell a HELO one time, you only get paid on that HELO one time. So this is just stuff that we've sold. This is just stuff that we've sold today. This is the carryover because we didn't get paid on it because it was the lesser of our two legs. You can see here it says carry forward. So right now, we are going to get paid on the lesser of these two legs. So you've got your left, your right. You can tell right now the total here is $650 on my left. So if we were going to get paid today on this, I would get paid on this left. And right here, it actually tells you the amount that you're going to get paid. Okay. So Michelle is at 20% commissions. And so her amount right now as of today is $130. So basically she earned $130 today in commissions alone, let alone fast start sales, everything like that. Okay. Does that make sense? Any questions on that?
Hey, Tanya?
Yeah?
You can also click over there on that show your stats.
Okay.
And that will tell you how many's on each side right there. It tells who's on your left, who's on your right, how many are free, what rank they are.
Oh, cool. That's good to know. So yeah, so as you start going in, you go through the promotions. We'll talk about that next. And this is showing you, how many people you have. So we're up to 32. We closed out last night, I think, at 27. So we've added between what we've signed up today and what our people have signed up today, we've added another 5 for our team. Oh yeah, 33 including Michelle. Okay, so that's pretty cool because it's nice to see that real time and you can just constantly monitor it. I am going to, I forgot what it's saying. All right, so that is it for commissions really, but I do want to talk now about what the difference is between the 10, 15, and 20%, and start to talk a little bit about the different ranks. Okay, so your step 1 was you bought in. Good job. Your step 2 is now you need to become a team builder. And this is where, this is the simplicity of it. All you have to do is sign 2 people, train those 2 people to sign 2 people. As soon as you sign 2 people, you are automatically a team builder, okay? Now, the 10, 15, or 20% commissions, it's not based on whether you're a team builder or not. It's based on what your volume is. As soon as you become a team builder, you can start to earn commissions. You need to have somebody on your left leg and your right leg in order for you to earn commissions, okay? I do want to say something really quick. We are binary, but they actually have gotten creative with this and they're calling it skynary. So basically instead of building down, we're building up. So just FYI on that. That's why it's represented this way. Okay, so right now, I'm at 100 over here, 100 over here. I am getting 10% commission. As soon as I get to the point where I have 300 over here and 300 over here, at least 300 over on each side, I'm now at 15%. When I get to 450 on each side, now I'm at 20%. That's the max. So I'll be at 20% from there on out, okay? So that's why I'm saying that commissions percentage is based on what your volume is. And it has to be for that week, yes. Okay. So here's the other example. This person is also a team builder, but they went out and they sold 2 family packs, and so they're at 20%. Again, another benefit, there's some incentive there for you to sell the executive pack. You're gonna make $200 instantly, plus it's gonna instantly basically raise your commissions up to 20% instead of 10 or 15. Okay, are there any questions about that? Okay, so that is a team builder. The next promotion after team builder is team developer, and this is your step 3. Your first goal was to sign up 2 people. Your second goal then is to teach those 2 people to sign up 2 people, okay? And as soon as you get to this point, this is team developer, this unlocks the world. This is basically where you can start to qualify for the third method of payment, which is called check match, okay? So let's talk about check match real quick. Like I said, it opens up at team builder. Once you reach a rank, you don't lose it. If you want to view what you are, oh no, sorry, I'm talking about the check match. Okay, so sorry, it opens up at team builder. What it is basically everybody that you sponsor goes on, and this is, get this out of your head for a minute, okay? Because it's a little bit different structure. But everybody that you sponsor goes on your first level. They are your first generation. Everybody that your first generation sponsors, they are your second generation, and so on and so forth, okay? And you can see that by going to business in the generations. So I'm gonna flip over there real quick, show that to you. Okay, so Michelle herself has actually signed up 3 people. She's personally enrolled 3 people. And again, that's because we're doing some manipulation here with the fact that we're a business team. Those 3 people have signed up 8 people. Those 8 people have signed up 9 people. Those 9 people have signed up 3 people, and you get it. So these are your generations. This is generation 1, generation 2. I can actually click here, and it will show me who she sponsored, who she signed up. Right here, it'll show me exactly who it is. So that's kind of nice. Now, in terms of payment on that, when I say check match, what I'm referring to is that Michelle, because she's a team developer, she is going to get a certain percentage. She's basically going to get paid on what her generations got paid, okay? So her generation 1, whatever they made, she's going to get 10% of whatever they made. And I'll show you the little chart right here. When you get to team developer, based on your volume, you're either at, this is how you start climbing through the ranks. If you're volume, if you're a team developer and your volume is 100, you're going to be at silver. I showed you earlier, Michelle's at gold, which means her balanced team volume, the lesser of our 2 legs, was at 2,000. And so that's how she got to gold. Now, because she's gold, she is going to earn 10% commission or 10% match off of the commission that everybody in her first generation earned. She's going to earn 5% on the second generation. And as you can see in this chart, it just goes on and on and on. Okay, we're all pushing for diamond. This is a good place to be. You get a car bonus there. It's a nice promotion. So that's where I'm hoping to be at the end of this week. Okay.
Tanya,
Yes.
all those check matches are on personally sponsored.
Yes.
So, for instance, I get 10% of what Michelle made this week and 5% of what you made,
Yes.
because it's who you personally sponsor. So, giving them away, the person you give them to that sponsors them is going to get that check back.
Yep.
Whoever personally sponsored.
Yeah. And really, for the most part, if you sign somebody up, just be their sponsor. You did the work, be their sponsor. Those of you that are coming from a unilateral organization, like we had It Works, or there are other ones that have unilaterals, it's a little bit different. And I would just advise you to get that out of your head and really just focus. This is binary. It's different. It works different. And just focus on the fact that everybody you talk to, everybody that signs up, you're their sponsor. Okay. All right, so that is the third way. So that's check match. Okay, and that's, okay, that is incredible right there. Like I just told you, and you're earning all of that on the same people. Like, so basically you're getting paid in more than one fashion on the same people that are signing up. So it's really cool. It's why people are making $100,000 a week. This is why. Because it's very lucrative. And this is the benefit of getting in at the top. These ranks will get harder and harder to reach. I'm sure the qualifications for them will go up as we go through this. It just, you're just one of the first, and so you're in a good spot. And in this business, timing is everything. Okay, the next thing I just want to show you real quick, this is a little different view of it. There are these little things right here that just tell you basically if you're at this position, what is your minimum. I told you Michelle was at gold, so I haven't looked at exactly what she made because it hasn't posted yet, but her minimum would have been $472.50, and that is in commissions. That does not include the check match or the instant sales. My goal, like I told you, is to get to diamond by the end of this pay cycle. The minimum that I can make at that point is $2,200. That's per cycle. That's per week. Okay, that's $8,000 monthly. And plus, I believe it's if I stay here for 4 weeks in a row, that I get that $1,000 extra for the car bonus. If I reach it by the next pay cycle, that means that I basically, I've been in the business, it will have been 12 days. And I will be to the point where I'm making $2,200 a week. It's just, it's unheard of. Like I'm still a little bit in shock. I'm still a little bit in disbelief with this whole thing. Now, I just lost it. I lost what I was gonna say. Nope, lost it again. All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But this is pretty exciting. People are promoting fast. That's the benefit of getting in early. Right now, we're really spending a lot of time targeting other network marketers, people that see the vision. So right now, I'm not going out and selling the device. I'm selling the opportunity. I'm selling the vision. I'm selling this. This is a product that's needed. It's a product that's going to change the world. It's going to help the world. It's going to help diabetics, so on, so on, so on. But the opportunity, that's where it's at. So, okay. I don't know, Tim, if you know off the top of your head any promotions that happen quickly, but I think I just saw somebody today where they went president in a week, like one cycle. I don't know. But anyway.
I think about the quickest of Jeremy when he hit presidential millionaire in 3 months.
Yeah, Jeremy right here, he's presidential millionaire. That's a minimum of $52,000 a week.
Yeah, he did. He ended up with, he thought his check was going to be 40,000. His check for the week was 62,000.
And just so you know, the guy that's talking is Tim Good. He's the one that recruited Michelle and I. He lives here in Cedar Rapids. For those of you that are hunting, you should definitely get out to his house sometime soon. He's got this room like nothing you've ever seen before. He's very successful. He's the one that recruited us. He's been in a couple of binaries. A couple have gotten in really early. He's made a lot of money. And he actually, like, he's personally worked with these Jeremy and Bob and like some people that are in our upline. And so, you know, when he saw them getting on board with this, he's like, yeah, I need in, because he knows that, you know, that they're going to follow where the money is. So, okay, the last thing I just want to show you real quick, the power of two. And this is what I'm trying to get people to understand. If you sell your two and you teach your two to sell two, and let's say you never sell one again, you just sold your two, you taught them to sell two. If you do that, and obviously not everybody's going to be able to sell two. You know, you're going to have some people, but right now, most of the people that you're getting involved that see the vision, they are definitely going to sell two. If you just do that after week 12, you'll have made $122,000. Sean figured it up to yesterday, and even if there's only a conversion rate of 70%,
No, it's
60%, it doesn't matter.
I think 75, so we have to divide by 2. No,
Okay.
Anything over 70% really. Is
Okay, so even if their conversion rate isn't where, you know, 100%, but I think it's here, it's good. But I will, if anybody's interested, Sean does have a spreadsheet. We can get that out to you guys if you want to kind of see how it works. But this is kind of the overview. This is the concept, which is basically you're going to make money. Even if you never sell another single spot, another single kilo, you're going to make, and that's just the basic pack. If you sell the executive pack, that's going to up to $409. And if every single person that, you know, along the way gets that loyalty membership, you've just created about $25,000 a month in residual income. And I have people and they are asking me, this is too good to be true. There's no way that people can be making this money. How's the company even making money? And I'm going to turn that over to Tim to answer.
What was that?
I have people asking me saying, this is too good to be true. If you're making this much money and people that are getting in here are making this much money, how does the company make money?
They keep 50%. The HELO is $1,300 and they put $500 in the binary. They pay out, all companies usually pay out about 50%.
Okay, and so what that he's referring to is your volume. You're getting paid a percentage of the volume associated to the sale. So if you sell a pack worth $1,300, you're getting paid 10% of the volume which they've set at 500. Or you're getting paid 20% of the volume which they've set at 500. So automatically, you know, they're making that much money on the products. And you know, as it's going so fast, plus they're collecting our loyalty memberships each month. You know, I'm sure they're investing that. I'm sure they're making money on their money. But that's it. It's you know, you come in 6 months from now and it's not going to look so pretty. It's not going to look. I mean, it's still going to be pretty lucrative, but there's going to be a point where it's not going to look too good to be true. You want to be on the front end of the growth, and if you're there, that's where you see this kind of stuff happen. So, okay, I think that is about it. I told you I'm going to reiterate this a million times. The only thing you have to do is get your product. Even if you don't have your product, text 20 people a day, Facebook message 20 people a day, call 20 people a day, send them a 2-minute commercial, let the product sell itself, Once they're interested in the product, get them on the webinar, let our leaders do the pitch and sell them, and so on and so forth. And it just keeps going. Like I said, not always that easy. You have people that have questions, but for the most part, it's a pretty easy sell. Okay, so we are like 15 minutes over. What questions did I not, like what things did I not cover that you guys have questions about? I might not stick around here too much longer, but I can definitely take some things down and get together another training session so we can do some more follow-up if there's anything that I didn't cover that you guys are curious about.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Hey, Tanya, what's the point in building two sites if you only get paid off of one?
Well, the company makes money that way.
What do you say?
What's the point of building two sides if you only get paid off of one?
Well, no, you still have SV on both sides.
Right. So the point of building two sides if you only get paid off of one, the company is only going to pay you on the lesser of the two legs. So if you were to build one leg and you were to have $100,000 in volume or 100,000 points in volume on that side and 100 on the other, you're only getting paid on the 100. So it's a structure so that the company can make money to afford to pay us out this money.
Right. It makes sure
I know.
That's the multiple. That's what I want to build.
Yep.
Daniel,
Yeah?
the reason that we say that 20% on one side, 10% on the left, it's for easiness and keeping it very simple. We could say you get paid 10% on each side.
Yeah.
You know, and that's more than any unit level does. You're not going to find 10%. And,
Yeah.
you know, we just say the lesser side at that percent for easiness, just clarity and easy. You're going to get 10% on both sides.
Okay. So for those of you that can't hear him, basically what he's saying is, let's say you're at 20% commission and you're getting paid 20% on your lesser leg. But what basically ends up happening because of the carryover is that really what happens is you're getting paid 10% on the whole, if you were to balance those out, you're getting paid 10% of that. And I would like an illustration to go along with that. I'm kind of a visual person. And I don't feel like I can do a very good job without an illustration. And I especially can't do a job when I'm tired like this. So I'm going to table that for now. It's definitely an area that I want to learn more about, and I'm probably not the best person to train it. I've never been in anything binary before. So we'll get some information, or we'll get somebody to put together a training. I think Bob does a training, and we can get you guys on that, and you guys can see that. Okay. But good question. I can't answer it in a good way. What other questions do you guys have?
There's a lot of feedback. I don't know if I heard it. What's your question?
Scott, do you want to ask your question again? And I will, I'm going to mute everybody.
My question is,
Hold on. Okay, Scott, start over.
the question was, what's the point of having two legs if you only get paid on the lesser leg? I mean, basically I need to focus, since I already have one leg rolling, I need to focus everything on the right leg because that's the only leg I'm getting paid on in the first place. And now, I guess that wasn't my understanding from the initial, that's all.
You can unmute yourself and talk.
Am I there? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Tim.
Okay. It makes it legal and it makes everybody have to work. If there's one side, you get in and do nothing and let everybody spill over, and that's illegal. That the person that got in later could never pass you. That's a pyramid. You have to have a side, you have to do work. It has to be structured that you can pass the person that got you in. The one that works the hardest makes the most. So you have to have accountability. And if there's just one line, there is none.
But if you put the wrong person on the wrong leg, it stops that leg and then makes your lesser leg stop. So it kind of goes both ways.
No, then you just get another one.
That's right.
You just keep doing. All we do is it's just like gold mining. All we're doing is moving dirt, looking for gold. You're just working. Numbers game, total numbers game. But there has to be a structure that you're going to have to do something to get paid. And if your leg isn't balancing right, then you just work that leg harder. It doesn't matter which one, but it's still up to you. And if it was just a matter of getting in early and getting in line, there's no work involved. You just get in first and you make all the money. So there has to be accountability, and it's for legal too. I mean, a pyramid is, you can't pass the person that got you in, and you could just get in and do nothing. And they're not structured like that. You heard get rich quick. Well, you can get rich quick, but you can't get rich easy, or it's illegal. I mean, you just can't. That's why it's structured that way. There has to be a structure in every company, whether it's a unilevel, no matter what it is, that the person can get in later and pass you if they work harder. You just can't get in the spot and sit there.
And Scott, if you guys want to get together anytime in the next few days, we can do a visual and walk through it.
Yeah, I will too. I'm available.
Okay.
We can meet with anybody and structure it out how it works.
Okay.
I'll stop over at your and Sean's house probably tomorrow or the next day.
Okay. He lives right next door, Tim, so.
Okay. Yeah, whenever, just let me know.
Okay. Any other questions? These are really good questions. Any other questions? Okay, thanks a ton, Tim, for joining and taking part in this. Good to have your backup. If you guys, this was a lot. If you're gonna take it away, you're gonna have additional questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. At the end of the day, what I want you to understand is that right now, it doesn't matter what you know. Tim has a saying, the more you know, the less you make. Right now, Tim and I, we're the people that we're gonna know it for you. And if one of your prospects has a question, you're just gonna pull us in. Because if you act stupid and you act like you don't have to know everything, then they're gonna feel better about getting involved, okay? Okay, thanks everybody for joining. All of you have been added to 2 Facebook pages. They're secret, so if you post in there, nobody sees it. There's one that's a big one. It's all of Jeremy's organization. It has over 2,000 members. The smaller one is, I believe it's Bob's organization. I believe, who's above, is Ron above Bob or the other way around?
Yeah, Ron put in, or Bob put in Ron, but
okay.
It's really yours. I mean, it's our team. It's us.
Okay.
It's not anybody's, it's us. It's from Bob and Ron and me and you. And
yep. Okay, so that one, the other one has some really good information, but there's a lot of welcomes and congratulations and you know, the soft stuff, the mushy stuff. Ours, basically, as of right now, it's just pretty much information. And I would highly, highly encourage you guys to check that once a day. Again, there is a huge opportunity here for every single one of you to make a ton of money, but it's not going to happen without work. And we're not gonna pull you through it. So we're here to help, but we're not going to do the work for you. And so just right from the beginning, and I'm sorry, I kind of have a negative attitude about this coming from It Works, but you need to take the responsibility of, you know, getting out there and using your resources. And that smaller Facebook one, the Global World Changers, that's a great resource. And you guys want to just get in the habit of checking it. Okay?
Focus on the 2. Yeah,
focus on the 2. Get your 2 and teach them to get their 2. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a great night.
Thanks, Tanya.
thank you.
And Tanya, you'll give me a shout on that
Yes.
that loyalty.
Yep, I have it written down.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thanks guys.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.